Is this the best holster for tactical shooting competitions? I think it is. Let's check it out.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at that fish.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a review for you today. This is a review on the Safariland 7360RDS holster. It does come in a non-RDS red dot sight holster, so if you do have a pistol that does not have a red dot, you can get it without this hood apparatus. But I have a SIG X5 Legion in here with a Leupold Delta Point Pro, and fits just fine. They also make a larger version if you have something like an Aimpoint Acro. But if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I shoot in a competition called the Patriot Games. It is similar to the tactical games. We are doing CrossFit exercise and activities. We are running around, climbing over things, doing a lot of movements with our pistol on our hip, like many other competitions. But on two separate occasions, my pistol has fallen out of the holster and it was time to make a change. The first time was I had my sling attachment point got underneath the grip of the pistol, and when I stood up, it pulled the pistol out of the holster. Both of the times that this happened, they were unloaded. It reaffirms why we run around and do all of our exercises and movements without a loaded pistol, because stuff like that can happen. I could have been disqualified. In certain competitions you will be disqualified for unsafe weapon manipulation. I was not, thankfully, but I would have understood if that did happen. The second time was Memorial Day weekend. I believe my red dot hit the yoke as I was spinning over it, and when I went upside down, it just kind of fell out. But those days are behind me. That will never ever happen again. Even if I have this level 1 and level 2 removed, I still have the level 3 retention, and it's not going to come out. Yes, I know I didn't shake it as hard, but I don't want to. Yep, still works. So that would be just a level 1, and then this would be level 2 and 3 as it's added on. And it really makes it very, very secure. It will not go anywhere. I don't know what the overall force would be to overcome that. This one physically, even if you overcome the one that is attached to the ejection port, there's about a finger width of space in here, and then that's still, it would have to overcome the overall breaking point of the material itself. So very well engineered, very safe and secure, and I used it this past Patriot Games at Immokalee, and it really didn't slow me down at all. Even the 3 movements that I have to do to remove the pistol from the holster, it did not slow me down overall. Usually when we're doing our movements and we go to the firing line and we have to load and make ready, you usually kind of get set, and or you're kind of removing your pistol from the holster as you're walking up to the firing line, and then you insert your magazine on the firing line. It didn't slow me down. What I do is not a quick draw competition. We're usually taking a breath and kind of resetting ourselves and getting ready to shoot, just because we're breathing harder. My heart rate usually is in the 180s when we're in these competitions doing the exercises. So I got this nice basket weave finish on here. It's either available in plain or basket weave. There are many other similar holsters like this on the Safariland website, and some have the fork attached with it. Some have a mid-rise or a low-rise. This one came with a mid-rise, so I removed that in favor of the fork, so I did have to pay extra for the fork. So that's kind of a negative, being that this holster is expensive as it is. It was over $200. The safety and security that I get from the holster is more than worth it, but there should be an option to have this instead of the mid-rise piece at this price point. Another thing that I did have to purchase, I have a bunch of flashlights, I have a bunch of weapon mounted flashlights, but I didn't have one that was on the list of compatible flashlights because you need a flashlight for, and this pistol is unloaded. That's me in the background. Oh, look, there's my mouth right through the flashlight goes down this side, the barrel and the slide go down this side, so it winds up something like that. That's how it sits in there. And you can't use the holster without a flashlight. So I opted for the Surefire X300. I actually think it made me, or helped me shoot better in competition. I had more weight forward and it kept that muzzle down. I was the most accurate I'd ever been in the Patriot games, and I didn't do anything other than slow down a little bit, but I think having the weight up front did help. So I think buying this holster, it actually made me a better shooter, believe it or not. But it's a big holster. It takes up a lot of volume compared to some of the other holsters that I have, but the safety and security that I get with the level 3 retention is fantastic. So it does come with a hood. There is another option for a larger optic such as Aimpoint Acro. It does come with a couple of different hoods that you can have here, something that's a little bit more streamlined. I opted for the bigger one. I just like the way it looked. It looks, whatever. But it has a strap over the top, and it has a button. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there's the button right there. And to press it down and you push it forward, and this is obviously not the correct ergonomical way to do this, but you push that down and push the strap forward, and that gives you access to this button right here. This is a button right here, and you pull that back towards you, and what that does is it releases the safety mechanism, the locking mechanism that locks into the ejection port. So this is the level 1, the level 2, and then you remove it, level 1, level 2, level 3. So I went to the range this past weekend, and I was just doing some messing around with this, just doing one shot on a plate rack, a knockdown plate rack, and I would take one shot and then holster it, and it is a little forward from what I'm used to. I'm used to the holster being more up and down. I can adjust it a little bit, but it just takes a little bit of getting used to. So when I was putting it in, it wasn't the smoothest. It's just something that I need to get used to the angle. And obviously me doing it with my hands up in my workspace is a little different than how it is on my hip, but it's a little muscle memory movements that you're going to get used to. So you depress and push forward kind of at the same time. So it works pretty well just doing that, and then as you're coming off and back, you can hit that other release and pull it straight out. So overall, I was really happy with this. Like I said, it didn't slow me down in competition, and the safety and security that I have of a level 3, the peace of mind that I know that my pistol is not going to fall out, is second to none. I did pay for this holster with my own money. I did use a coupon that I received when I took a Achilles heel tactical class. I do have an affiliate link down in the description below with Safariland. If you're interested in picking up this or any one of the holsters that they offer, you can use my link. There are other codes. I don't have a discount code, but there are plenty of discount codes out there on the interwebs, and I shouldn't have a problem getting a couple dollars off. But I did pay for this with my own money. Safariland didn't pay me to say anything about this. They don't even know that I'm going to make this video. But great holster for tactical shooting competitions, and I don't think that I will use anything else ever again. It took me a few years to kind of get some of my gear situated, but this should have been something from the get-go, and I'm kind of regretting not having this until just recently. If you are getting into shooting competitions where retention is paramount, you're going to be moving around and doing certain things, I highly, highly recommend getting something with some decent retention. So that's going to do it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. That's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video.